Yo, it's your boy Felipe. Hey,
and make it so low.
PIF.
Paid in full, yeah.
Yeah, stay hooked onto NuveyLive.
Hi, what's up, people? This is Aggie, the Royal Highness, and you're listening to NuveyLive.
Home for Ugandan hip hop, hosted by yours truly, Sean.
Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy Anonymous, G2 Complex, most official, and you're listening to Hip Hop Uganda on NuveyLive.
What's up? It's your boy Slick Tech. Right now you're chilling at Mono House. We're here with NuveyLive.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Ajo, and you're listening to NuveyLive podcast. Hip hop all day, hip hop Uganda, hosted by your main man, Nuvey Sean. You can also catch him on NuveyLive.org. That's NuveyLive.org. So what's up? Catch us right here. Get it.
You're now listening to another episode of the NuveyLive podcast, Hip Hop Uganda Live, hosted by Sean.
1, 2.
Yo, what's up, people? Welcome to the NuveyLive podcast, and I'm Sean, your host. You're listening to the NuveyLive podcast, Hip Hop Uganda. This is episode 21. Last week we had Slick Tech Beats. Beats So Slicker. He's recently released his Love My Job video and a number of projects there. We're chilling at Mona Records then. Now, this podcast is powered by G2Complex.com, and follow them on Twitter at G2 Complex. That is G2 Complex. It's also powered by the Fizz Word. The Fizz Word is THEFIZZWORD. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at NuveyLive, NuveyLive, or follow me personally on Twitter, Facebook. I forgot my Instagram, but at NuveyLive, Nuveyshon, that is NuveyShawn. And you got us. You can get this podcast and more from our website, that is NuveyLive.org/podcast, and you got us. Or you can check all our social media and you will have this episode. Now, a few weeks ago, we had a number of feuds happening here and there. We had Price Teba doing his thing, Luganda Excels. We had some other weeks there, we thought there was something happening between Big Sam and Sylvester. We thought, there's been a number of issues here and there. So on this particular episode, I have Shemy B, who's been on the NuveyLive podcast before. Shemy B, say something to the people.
Yo, wampita Shemy B omusajja wa Street ID. Nkomyewo n'obuwanguzi bwesigabira konguzi. 1, 2.
That's what's up. Just know that Mutungo is in the area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Now, there was that Luganda Excels thing, and I think it's now quiet down. Shemy, what do you think of that?
The Luganda Excels and Price Teba beef. I don't even call it a beef. I don't even have to call it a beef.
It's a joke, right?
It's like a joke. I don't even need to laugh, but the thing is, Luganda Exos is a dope rapper, and Price Teba is also a dope rapper.
Okuveka twe pakantinda, right?
Okuveka twe pakantinda.
Yeah.
That's it. Both of them are my boys, and I don't think those guys are beefing, because all I know, those guys are friends. They even still meet and talk.
Yeah, sure.
So there is no battle, no beef.
I'm looking forward for a track between Price Teba, Luganda Excel, Shemy B, who else? Big Sam. Like a track with 4 of you.
Okay. Now listen. Look, Big Sam has a track with Price Teba. It's called Balalife.
Definitely. I was speaking of a track with 4 of you.
Luganda Excels and Price Teba, they are on weekly. And me and Luganda Excels, we have one. You get?
Oh, really?
Yeah, week 50 of excellence.
I must have missed that.
So that is it. What else? We are brothers.
Yeah, sure. So do we need beef right now?
We don't need beef. But if 2 brothers fight,
yeah,
we can't stop it.
Sometimes it's good for hip hop for as long as
it's never good for hip hop. If me and you fight today, it's not hip hop, it's me and you fighting. Now the other fans watching it happening or reading the comments, they're the ones like rappers, MCs, what, but it's all about the two brothers. And I like the way they sorted it out, as in they didn't just they didn't just come up to type on their social media accounts, but they went on radio stations and did some dope freestyles, both parties.
I think the best way to silence a war going on, you silence it from where it all started, because the whole issue started from radio, and the best place to end it was radio.
And what happened. The radio listeners enjoyed.
I'm sure Mr. DJ was damn interested in having some battle or something. But I think we don't need beef as such. But we need, if there is a beef, like you're not contented, let's say I don't like your rapping style. I don't have to come to you and tell you, man, I don't think you're good. I could put it in a track, right? And I can address it to a number of people,
but I have a right to ignore it as well, not to.
That's cool. That's cool because
not to bring back the
heat. Because the way Benny Black said in 2016 when they are opened with a beef between Tucker Code, I don't know. Benny Black also had a response. In his track, he says, the Black Monday track, he says, these things start lyrical, the next thing you know it's physical, and the next thing you know it's another kid's funeral. Those were nice lines. Now, in most cases, when we have bad blood and people don't understand each other, they might reverse the whole circle. They might start flexing before they get really caught. I think hip-hop is such a good thing that we get to it and express what we feel to avoid a number of things. Because if I think about all the people I wanted to flex with and how many bars I'd written about those I wanted to flex with, I think it's a cool thing to channel the energy into creativity.
But I had this thing also went physical.
Between?
The price tag thing and...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a situation, I think they had met or something somewhere.
Outside the radio station.
Yes, yeah. But you know, I think when you have your crew...
But as brothers, they still found the way to cool it down.
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm saying those two guys are brothers.
Shout outs to Price Saver for making such a smart move, and I know he's concentrating so much in pushing his projects, that is Musege and the forthcoming Cash Crop project out there. And that was good. I don't know what's up with Luganda Excels. I didn't contact him for a comment because I felt like I should first observe from the outside.
So now I hear people out there saying Luganda Exos is going to battle with Price Teva. No, man,
for the right price.
That battle is not going to happen.
No, for the right price. I spoke to Teva. He said he will only battle like a standard rap battle for the right price.
The right price.
That is like I can't really spend my time.
Now here is the thing. No one is organizing for that battle between Luganda Exo and Price Teva, and no one is going to pay no one to battle.
Yeah, sure.
And all I know,
unless if we come up with some money as NuveyLive and put it there, they would battle.
And I don't think you have enough money to pay.
We can rally people.
Those expensive rappers, man.
No such thing as expensive rappers.
Man,
they're doing it for the culture. Anyway, I'm not trying to say that it will happen.
You don't care if that money will come back.
No, I wouldn't care if the money was there. Reason. That is history in the making, right? Because you remember what used to happen at Swagger Lounge.
Yeah.
All the attention was on Luzira. All that time.
I remember.
And that's just about the time when I started being serious about promoting Ugandan hip hop.
Yeah, I remember.
That's the time. And it was remarkable. And
so just bring back the heat by investing your money in this battle, man.
Because think about this way. People stop thinking about this Algeria having more prison bars than actual rappers bars, right?
Man, yeah.
You know, the whole perspective changed, which was a good thing. And I like what was happening then. Only that.
And L2G came up dissing the two rappers, man. These guys are so funny.
Man,
did you read L2G's comment?
I miss L2G. He's a ridiculous dude.
L2G came up saying he can battle the two of them on the same side. Then Ali Kaliba came after and like is adding L2G on them to battle the three of them. And me, I was just enjoying.
And I think that was a nice moment for Uganda hip because you had people coming from Kawempe.
But you know, those were just jokes. You know?
Yeah,
no one was serious about that.
But it was a good conversation. Right now, do you know that it seems like people exist in their own, world? Like if I'm NTM, I'm NTM, and if I'm Shemy B, I'm Shemy B. If I'm Luga, Flow Army or something, like there is that sort of divide. That to a point that we thought that there was something happening between Mulekwa and Sentinel said, because those two have been on several tracks, and I like their tracks together.
Yeah, by the way, Mulekwa, Nelly said, I don't think those guys are beefing, though. I know Mulekwa released that jam dissing Nelly said, and Nelly said released the other jam of Can't Put Me Down.
It was a nice, it's perfect timing, I guess.
But Nelly said released this jam before Mulekwa. But people say Nelly said was hitting back. Since Mulekwa had performed a verse of that track of his some time back before Nelly said to release this jam of his, so he was expecting any time Mulekwa to bring it to release this track.
I think it would be easier if I got a comment from Nelly said and Mulekwa himself, because one line on that track that made people think those were the shots. I don't want to mention the word because
we are here talking about it. Mention whatever you feel like.
He says Bizigwe
man, those were not lines, man.
No, it's not a verse or line or something, but it's a statement.
Okay,
it's descriptive of something.
I like this part when he said you
can say
that Nelly said balls those white babes. That line was a killer one.
But
it was like
the picture sort of was blurry until the point where.
But that line shows how Nelly said doesn't F with these local chicks, the ones you call slave queens. You get.
Okay, I get your argument. So he's chilling with white chicks only.
Man,
well, we do have our fly Ugandan chicks. Like I should mention for whoever listening, now I'm crashing on the Jinsu. She's back, by the way, on the Red Cypher with Rionga Wake. It's a brand new cypher. You can get it on the NuveyLive page. You know the Jinsu, right? She used to be, I don't know what happened. She used to be on Malika. That is Cleo, the Sphinx, and Aggie. And the one interesting thing she says on this new track that my old crew thought I was acting up and blah blah blah. Now I'm born again. Anyway, that's enough talk on that.
She's born again.
Yeah, she's born again.
Those female MCs have to work a lot because they have nothing to show in this game of ours.
Ninja C has a mixtape.
Where is it?
It's online.
Man. But why do rappers go to the studio, waste a lot of time, and only think that uploading their music online is enough?
But in her defense, I think she didn't expect the outcome, the way the attention that was given to her, in my point of view. But she's doing some projects here and there. True, I heard Shemy the other week. And she was breaking down, her journey and thing. And I feel she's one of those who are determined to do what.
Shemy.
Shally never misses any event as long as she's put onto the rota there.
Shally May is one of the few hardworking female rappers. I respect her for that.
She knows what she wants, definitely.
Then Yala is also trying.
Yeah, Yala.
Who else?
You tell me.
I don't know. I don't even want to talk about.
Resty dropped her EP last year, I think.
One
went
reason
for a maternity leave. You know this.
One reason
things.
I don't like to talk about female rappers because they have nothing good to talk about, and anytime you talk about them, you have to be negative, and I don't want to be negative.
No, shout outs to Keiko for releasing her Strides album only on iTunes and whatever media. So that means for you on the bootleg, you can't get the project.
Man, this is UG. You're Ugandan. You release music from Uganda, and you have to make sure Ugandans get that music.
We spoke about why that whole thing, but I think it's because of her deal with Sony. You know, when you sign contracts with these companies, they have a way they need to distribute the music, the way they feel or they like. But anyway, enough of all that stuff. Now, Shemy, do you have a project coming through this year or the next month?
Man, I told you I'm back. I posted on my social media, that's Facebook page. I'm back. Shemy is back.
Why now?
There are always reasons for people to first stay away from this game.
To clear your head and relax.
Not that. By the way,
but you've been jumping on different tracks here and there.
That's what I'm known for. I don't sit home with my bars.
Yeah.
But I promised not to release any other album after the Street Identity for some reasons. I won't air out today. But all you should know, Shemy is back.
Yeah, sure. Now, but I'm much more interested in knowing the reasons why you had to take this long. 2015 was the year you released, August 2015.
Yeah, 28th August 2015.
That's
when I released the Street Identity album.
Yeah. And why the wait from that time to now?
Okay. The thing is, first of all, I had to show people that you don't have to release music each and every week to stay relevant. I released my first album 2 years back.
Yeah.
And I've been feeding my fans off that music, and I'm still feeding them off that music.
You found ways
and they are never tired of it.
Because
though my plans was not to release any other album, was to just jump on tracks with some guys I do respect, feature on my friends' albums.
Yeah.
But I was forced to come back and save UG hip hop.
Now, how have you been holding it down, without releasing like your own new music? Like, you had things you were doing alongside promoting your album. Like, what exactly were you doing then?
Man, I've still been active in the game. Some of the tracks of the Street Identity are still new to people's ears.
Some
like,
people just keep getting one track at a time.
No, tracks like Ebin Choma. You know when you buy an album,
it's a deep track.
There are some joints that you focus on.
Yeah.
And undermine the other ones. Now when you hear other people talking about it, then you run back to listen to it, and you're like, hey man, I've been missing.
Now let me tell those people the best way you can listen to a project. Listen to track 1 to the last, or listen to the tracks in reverse order. The story is always there.
Now here's the thing. I'm back with the new album. My new album is titled Ebikadde Mu Bipya. Old school in new school. Shemy B, the man with the street ID.
So what's the direction? The direction of the album. Are you going to blend it the way Big Sam did on his Tumblr Navi Tumblr? Like, he had the new sound, the old sound, and
this album is titled Ebikadde Mu Bipya. Old school in new school. So a lot of people been talking about, as in been saying, we don't love new school music. Others, we don't love old school music.
Yeah.
Others within this new school era. Others like
There
old
is also
school,
the argument.
old school till I die.
There is
Now,
also the argument that trap music is BS, which I don't support.
there is that argument. Trap music is BS. Then the trappers are like, old school is dead. Like now I'm here to bring those two people together. Like the new school guys can work with the old guys.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
So the album is about bringing them together, like the fans of the new sounds and the fans of the old school sounds. You get?
Because I think what's important is the subject matter and content, not whether the sound is how can I say it, is an antifact, like it's something old and then new or something. But I think if the issues are still prevalent, let's say we're talking about crime, that's an issue that was there before and is there today. So it doesn't matter which sound you're using to address them, for as long as the message is clear.
Yeah. Now on this one, like you know the problems in hip hop are many.
There are 99 problems.
And one of them, we have less females in the game.
Okay, they heard you.
and on this album, I think I'm bringing in a new female artist. That
Let me hope that's Sandra UG.
Sandra UG, no, she's a Luga flow. This one going to be a Luga flow. Actually, most of the rappers I'm going to work with are the Uganda rappers on this one.
Okay. I don't know. You could have people like Habo, Slick Tech, the Myth.
As in, I know Habo.
Yeah.
I don't know Slick Tech.
Slick
I
Tech.
don't know the Myth.
Okay.
Though I've heard of him.
You mean you do not know them personally?
Yeah, and me, I work with
the people.
the people that I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, Slick Tech is a beat maker. Most of the tracks on from NTM, he's a guy behind them. He raps as well. He has a project coming through called General Jita, and then another EP called Trap House Memoirs. It's coming through. I'm a huge fan of his. That's why I'm saying a lot here and there, because he has nice music, and he told me a number of issues that he faces personally as an artist. Like, it seems like he's pushed away. You know, like you're in a clique and one of your guys broke out and is good, so their attention is of course Teva and him and is actually more talented than all these guys from NTM. I should tell you that, because he makes beats, he raps, he does graphic work. That's too much talent, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And for an MC, if you can't market your music as one of the talents, you're not going to make it anyway.
If at all I knew him, you never know. I should have worked with him on this one.
Yeah, sure, you should. I'll actually make the beat that the two of you will likely work on. I think it's a good thing to have Tinder links to Luzera and all that, because it was amazing when Sylvester came all the way and did a joint at Port Bell Drive.
Yeah, with Herbert.
Yeah, and then it was also nice to have people come through. You know, going to Tinder, Nelly Said, and all those people.
Where is Lyrical G coming from?
Tinder, man.
Tinder. So just know Lyrical G is on this album.
Shout out to Lyrical G. I last heard him on the NuveyLive podcast in 2015. So most people think I just started doing this thing like lately, but we've had a number of good cuts out there.
So now when I say that, just know a brother from that side is on an album of a brother from Motogo.
That's dope. So Shemy, before we wrap up, any other things you would like to tell the fans? When will the album drop? Maybe how many tracks? Is the album already in maturation, or you're in the writing process?
All the people needs to know is the album is titled Ebikadde Mu Bipya. Old school and new school. A lot of your favorite rappers will feature on this one. FMCs, the boys, Ali Caliber, one of them, Big Sam, another brother from northern Uganda representing Luo Flow, OCM Records.
Yeah, that's what's
with
up.
his actually raps. He was also he also featured on the Street Identity, the first one.
I listened to tracks like Ching Malu and a number of tracks there.
And every time I release an album, I'll make sure I bring a new female MC on this. On the last one we had Big Vein. Remember that rap shorty?
Yeah.
And she was good. She represented the eastern part of the country, and the album was lit.
Yeah.
A lot of people from that side bought copies just because of her verse.
That's what's up.
Just because of her verse.
That is transcending. Shout outs to Angel. Check out his video on the NuveyLive website, and I'm sorry I have to cut it from there. This has been the NuveyLive podcast, episode 21. You can get episode 21 to 1 on our page, that is NuveyLive.org/podcast, and you can listen to all those amazing shows. I've been Sean, your host, and you can follow me on Twitter at NuveyLive, NuveySean at NuveySean, and then we can hit us a line and then we can conversate. This particular episode is recorded at OCM Records. Shout outs to everyone who listened through, and you can let us know what you think on all our platforms.
By the way, sorry, my boy Nays Avatar lost his grandma like yesterday.
Oh, it's a pity.
Man, bad news. A moment of silence for that.
See, we're busy now, we're making dough. Make a punch you, I bet I can go. See, we're busy now, we getting dough.